Okay, so tell the story.
Yeah. So anyway, it's the morning of, what day is it today anyway? I've lost count.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday morning, and so everybody in the camp has caught fish, right? It's fair to say, and except me. And so anyway, so we're just trolling along there, and I set the hook, and at first I thought, oh, this feels like a snag, but then the snag's coming, like the rod's not getting yanked out of my hand. So it's coming. It's like, holy smokes, I got a fish on here, and there's some weight to it. So I'm waiting for it to run, okay, and it ain't running. It just keeps coming slow and slow, and then Jay turns around and looks, and it kind of surfaces, and in his mind he's seeing a fin. It's like you got something. It's like, woo, you know.
We heard the yelling, fish on!
Oh yeah, sure enough. So we're pulling it, and then finally it surfaces, and it was a tree trout.
Tree trout, and I'll tell you, it looks just like a fish.
Yeah.
In fact, we got a beautiful shot. I don't know if you'll be able to film that. Can you see it? Isn't that perfect? It looks just like a fish. It's incredible.
Oh, show Ashley.
It's incredible.
Now, do they stalk them, or...?
Am I on now?
You're on now, baby.
Zooming right in on my red bloodshot eyes.
Yes.
No, remember last time we were on top of the hill and you said, you know, why do you like the outdoors? And I didn't really have a whole lot to say because it's a pretty loaded question.
Tell us something, Jeff.
What do you want to know?
Why do you like the outdoors?
But I was just saying to Jay and telling you guys that kings and queens don't live like this because, you know, when they get up in the morning, they have a whole list of things that they're required to do. And their life is dictated to them. And so when people say, oh, you know, I'd like, you know, living like royalty, well, they don't get to live like this. Is, you know, look how we're living. It's fantastic.
Wave like the queen.
Yeah. yeah.
Come on, wait, boys.
Does anybody want any drugs?
Now, what are little white ones?
Little white ones are aspirin in case somebody has a massive coronary attack. Yeah.
What are the pink ones?
The long pink ones?
Yeah.
That's Benadryl, and then the round red ones are the extra strength Tylenol. And actually, the little yellow ones. No, it's not acid. No, the little yellow ones are another form of antihistamine. It's I think it's something chlorotriplan, and they're really powerful.
There's no like pink microdots or blue.
Purple polka dots.
That's my first aid kit. What?
This is hilarious. You got that many pills in your pocket.
Yeah,
Do you have any blue ones?
Did I tell you I caught a speckle?
Tell us about the speckle, actually.
A little pond at the end of the dam there, and I was first there.
Yeah, you raced
I remembered it from Algonquin last time. Get to the hole first, because I often wondered, why the hell's Kevin running to that hole? And then I figured it out. And sure enough, first cast, speckle. And 30 casts later, there was not another one.
So I had the canoe and the pack, and you ran ahead and got the fish.
Which is right.
You notice, though, that I'm Irish and you're English.
Yes.
Interesting, eh?
An Irishman and an Englishman in a canoe together. But we don't argue. I just tell him what to do, and he does it. He's quite good that way.
Okay, I'm signing off right now. There's going to be some fisticuffs. Okay, so I'm eating, but the only reason I'm eating, it's nothing to do with pleasure. Have you ever had this feeling of just eating to get energy back and wolfing down as much food as possible? And I'm not going to explain why I'm really tired and hungry. I'm going to get Jay to explain why.
Well, we were on track, and then Jeff spotted a moose in the distance.
We are now sneaking up on a moose. Yeah, thanks for that, Jeff.
As soon as that happens,
this is where it all went bad.
You forget where you have to actually go. But anyway, we're supposed to come around this bend, turn left, come down to this beaver dam. But we saw the moose kind of right at that junction, decided to head over towards the moose, and then forgot that this is where we were actually supposed to go. So we went a little further up the lake, got some great footage of the moose, and then thought that that was the area we were supposed to be. We could see a couple valleys, and we knew we had to veer left to down a valley. But we were wading in marshy, mucky beaver poo.
Oh, and by the way, while these guys were bushwhacking it, I had a snooze. That's why my feet are dry and theirs are all wet. Perfect.
So we're back on track. We found the dam, and it actually looks really fun. We've got a section of creek that we should be able to kind of bushwhack our way down through, jumping in and out of the boat, and then if we get ourselves in trouble a little further down, it looks like we might be able to hop onto the old portage trail.
Woo! We don't want to disrupt
That was a level 4? Class 4?
Okay, don't yo.
Where have all the fishes gone? Long time ago.
So we just finished going down the river. We thought we felt we did find the portage. It's a 900 meter, and we followed it for a bit and said, you know, hey, we could probably paddle this creek, and probably halfway, and then find the portage from there. Well, we never did find the portage, so we just kept walking. I wouldn't want to go upstream. The way the route had this is that it was going clockwise. We're actually going counterclockwise, which actually was to the advantage today. Because at least we were able to wade down the rapids instead of wade up. Okay, Ash, where are we now?
Kirkpatrick Lake. Right there. That's where we're staying tonight.
Here's the lodge.
That was only supposed to be a, what was it, 400? Huh?
I don't know anymore.
So close, but the hot tub will have to wait a little longer.
The future of paddle sports and guided paddle trips, soft guided paddle trips, Blue Fox Camp style.